Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I have another breakup story to share. And if you have a breakup story you'd like to share, please visit writemac.com, and send your story in, and I'll possibly do a YouTube video just like this and give you my take. And if you like the video, throw me a thumbs up. And if you got some comments to share about this story, please put them down below. Let's get into it. Hi, Coach Mac. I love your vids. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I've been with a guy almost 2 years. I'm 28. He is 26. 2 years, and you're 28 and 26. Okay, we live in different countries. Okay, but you live in different countries. There's the catch, right? But my work lets me travel to this country very often. Okay, that helps. It was I hope you liked the country. I hope you like going there. It was a long-distance relationship, but we saw each other very often. And I would sometimes stay at his place for a month or more. Well, that's significant. We had an amazing connection. Amazing, good word. You know, I read so many stories. There's certain words where I'm like, nice. We had an amazing connection. I like that word so much better than awesome. Awesome gets overused. And for some reason, there's words that you like and you don't like. And awesome is one of those words that I associate with like the Ninja Turtles or something. And loved each other very much. He is a professional football player. Okay, well, I'm from America, so I don't know if that means football or soccer, but I live in Thailand, so football over here is soccer, or vice versa, right? Who's wrong or right? A few months ago, his career started going downhill, which made him depressed. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. He started behaving differently, closed up, became less interested in sex. Well, depression and being down can contribute to the libido. I took this personally. Well, I can see how that could happen, especially you're 28, 26. You guys are at a golden age of sexhood, I guess. I took this personally, and I started feeling insecure. See, that's the thing. Sometimes when people have shit going on in their own lives, and they got layer, and I see this from the other end when people break up and they go, oh, you know, someone in my family was sick, my finances went down, this happened, and it's not personal. It's timing, it's circumstances, and it changes the individual, it changes their mood, and it has nothing to do with you, but sometimes they tend to take it out on you, or it affects the relationship, and in this case it did. That probably pushed him away. After a while, he said that he wants to focus on his career and doesn't want a relationship now. Okay, that's a clear statement. You can accept it or not accept it. It also shows that he has a purpose higher than the relationship currently at this age. It doesn't mean that you're a bad partner. It doesn't mean you're ugly. It doesn't mean you're disrespectful. It doesn't mean that you are insecure. It means that he wants to put more of his heart and soul into his career. That I'm a great girl, but he needs space. I was heartbroken and tried to get more answers from him. Why were you trying? I mean, that answer right there could be the answer. You're just not accepting the answer, and you want more reasons because you don't want to accept the reality of it. On which he always replied the same, that it's not about me. It doesn't sound like it. He said that it's not a breakup, but that he doesn't want a relationship right now. Again, he's being pretty clear with you that he doesn't know how the things will be in the future. You know, sometimes people have to decide. A relationship takes work, it takes time, and if he's got a serious career that he wants to put all his heart and soul into, and it's at the prime of his life, this has nothing to do with you as an individual. It has more to do with him as an individual and where he wants to put his time and energy. And I'll take it a step further. As a woman in the relationship, it can be attractive, because a man with a purpose like that, it can be attractive to you. It hurts you, but you're like, damn. I wanted to be there for him in the dark time, but he pushed me away. Well, he didn't just push you away. He gave you a reason. He was being honest with you. I said I understand and left him alone for a month. I said I had to block him on social media because I couldn't look at his photos. Good for you. After a month, I came back to his country for work and contacted him if he could give me back my stuff. In reality, I just wanted to see him. Well, now you're being honest, but you're giving misleading intentions. Misleading intentions, if they don't go right, you're just going to hurt yourself more. But he replied that he will be busy and that he can send my stuff through the mail. He's telling you he doesn't want to hurt you. He probably smells that you want more than just your stuff back. That hurt me even more because it's not what you wanted. But he might have been doing it not to hurt you, but to keep you away from getting further hurt. Does that make sense? After 2 years, he had no decency to have the last talk and say what the real reason for the breakup was. I'm sorry, okay? He told you what the real reason is twice. He said he needed time away and he wanted to focus on his career, if I correctly... Yeah. I was heartbroken, tried to get answers. I want to focus on my career. And he's a professional football player. That makes sense to me. I don't know what else you want. After that, I went back into After 2 years, he had no decency to have the last talk and say the real reason for the breakup. He left things unfinished and left me hanging. I don't think so. I think he told you what he told you. You just didn't accept it. After that, I went back into no contact. He sent me a Merry Christmas message, even though I'm not a Catholic, but Orthodox, and we celebrated on the 7th of January. Sorry if you took that personal. I don't think it was his intention. I replied shortly since then. He hasn't wished me a Happy New Year, nor did my stuff ever arrive. Well, that's just being irresponsible on his part. You have every right to contact him and go, can I please get my stuff? I still think about him every day. I'm losing hope that he will contact me again. Well, an individual like this, I mean, if he's in the public spotlight, he's an athlete, he gets a lot of attention. It's not going to be attractive to him for you to always be available. You need to move forward with your life. If there's some valuable stuff there, you need to contact him again and say, hey, I would really like to get my stuff, leave it alone, and move forward. I think the fact that you think he left you hanging is not fair, that he told you he wants to work on his career and the relationships. It's nothing about you. It's about him. Maybe he thinks I don't care since after the breakup I never begged. Oh, here we go. This is when people go, oh, I should fight for the relationship. He seemed like he was very clear that he wanted to break up. And the fact that he told you he would mail you your stuff, I don't think you begging would have helped. I think it would actually hurt your chances. I kept my dignity and accepted it. Good. You kept it on the shell, but you didn't keep it on the inside. And dignity that's a strong word too, but you didn't accept it. Now you need to start to accept it. I'm afraid he thinks that I have moved on and that he blew it with me. I don't think that's the case. I continued living my life, traveling and posting happy pictures that he probably checked from some other profile. That's you hoping and wishing. That's not going to serve you in any way. Don't post pictures to make your ex jealous. If you want to use those kind of tactics, go to, no offense, but you can use those kind of tactics, but those aren't long-term things to get an ex back. I don't think they're going to work with this guy if he's a professional ball player. I showed no trace of being... What I mean by that is he's probably a high-confident individual that gets a lot of attention anyways. I showed no trace of me being sad after breakups, even though I'm dying inside. That's a strong word, okay? If that's the case, you need to maybe seek a counselor to talk to regularly, maybe do a live coaching session with myself. If this is really eating you, you need to get everything out, get to the roots of this problem, and it's probably deeper than just this relationship. When you get into a coaching session with myself or with other people, a lot of times the breakup bleeds into other things of your life that you don't realize that affected why you're having so much trouble getting through this and moving forward. And once you get to a point where you realize, wow, I really accept that I'm done with this relationship, you can kind of focus and move forward and go, wow, I'm single, I got my whole life ahead of me, I got other things I want to focus on, and it's enlightening. It's been almost two and a half months. My question is, should I ever contact him first again? At this point, no. You certainly can contact him. Like I said, if you have some valuable stuff with him, you have every right to say, can you please mail me my stuff? You could do that in an email, or you can do that in a message. Or should I leave it as it is? Leave it as it is, beyond you needing to get your stuff back. I still want him in my life, but if he doesn't want me, I feel like it's not that he doesn't want you, it's that he's putting his career first. It's not that he doesn't want you, it's that he can't fit you, the relationship, and his career in the same bubble. That's what he's saying, and you don't understand that, okay? That's what you don't understand. And I'm not saying I agree with him or I don't agree with him. This is how he feels. I feel like I need an explanation and closure to move on. From what I've read, he's told you it's not about you, that it's about his career. It's more than 500 words, but I would appreciate your answer. Thank you so much. No problem. No problem at all. If you go over 500 words and you write it nice and you're detailed like this is okay. I think I gave you my answer. I think that That's pretty clear. If you're still having trouble with this, consider a live coaching session. We'll get to the bottom of this and dig a little deeper and hopefully help you move forward. I have a list of 10 questions I usually give to people before a live coaching session, actually 20 questions. And I'll send you those 10 to get to the bottom of some of this, because right now you're obsessed with why the breakup happened, and you're not leaving any room for you to move forward. Okay? So this is a pivotal time for you, and you need to heal from this relationship, or it's going to affect ones in the future. So I hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story to tell, or if you'd like to book a live coaching session with myself. Thank you for supporting the channel.